How did it go, Coach?
I thought it went well. I did. We had two injuries. I'm concerned about an ACL with Papillion, hopefully not. And then Irwin, just an ankle sprain, so that's good. So you don't want anything, but it's better than an ACL or that type of thing. So we're disappointed in that. But overall, I thought the effort was very good. I thought we saw a lot of plays. We saw DBs making some more plays. We saw them making some plays, what you want to see. Saw some good runs. Saw the quarterbacks execute some good things. It was great to do our special teams live. You saw some things that were good, and then you saw some things you got to work on. And you don't really know that till you do it completely live. And there's nobody out there, coach yelling at you, you got to step, you got to block somebody. And that's great to teach off of, and you'd rather happen it now than against CSU, that's for sure.
You talked a lot about how much you threw the ball deep at San Jose State. You did a lot of that today. Is that something we can count on?
Yeah, that's something you can count on. Now, if they're playing really deep coverage, then we better be able to run the ball and dink it. But if they come up trying to stop our short game, which is we hope they have to do at times, we have an ability to go over the top. And our quarterbacks learn the concepts. They learn what the coverage. That's why we teach quarterbacks defense first, then offense, and they start learning our concepts. If this happens, this is why, and they're able to go there. Those are not called deep shots. Right. So there's a reads and that type of thing, and that helps us get better.
Everybody wants to know where the quarterbacks stand now in your mind.
I'm going to give the old true adage, but it's true. I thought Nick and Connor did some good things. I thought Shane did a couple good things there, and then we messed up on a handoff there that hurt it. And so we'll go back and watch the tape. But on the naked eye, I thought Connor and Nick made some plays and moved around good and looked pretty comfortable to me.
Did you think that Connor and P. Rich kind of synced up as the thing went on and got on the same page?
Yeah, but P. Rich kind of makes them all sync up a little bit because he's so fast and does some good things. And it was good to see P. Rich out here. There's one he wishes he would have back that he would lay out for, and that's just getting used to the depth perception and the full speed and the stadium and everything else again. And I thought they hooked up good and did some good things, and I thought the other receivers did some really good things also.
Here's a big general question. What's your biggest concern offensively, biggest concern defensively?
Wow. I think my biggest concern offensively right now is making sure we can sustain drives, that we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, jump off sides, have a bad snap, make a miss assignment and we get a sack. So sustaining a drive, and that comes with repetition. Defensively, I still think we've got to leverage the ball better. We've got to know where our help is. We've got to miss a tackle correctly. Now, that might sound funny, but if you miss a tackle wrong and you don't turn it into somebody, he's gone. And so we've got to be able to tackle better in the open field. And I think we've improved that from the first couple of scrimmages. I really do. Now, we got a ways to go, but we can help that. We really can help that.
How's repairing the team's psyche going? I mean, it's been a tough couple of years and all the transition. Are you sensing that the team's where you want it to be, at least as far as emotionally?
I think we're on the way. Yeah. We're not where we want to be, but I think we're definitely on the way. Every scrimmage and every practice from the first one on, they've had more fun playing. They've congratulated each other. They've jawed at each other. They've enjoyed coming out and doing the work. If you enjoy your work, you get better. If you don't enjoy your work, you don't get better. And they're starting to enjoy that. And to me, that's not that it's easy. It's harder. We got more reps. We're pushing them. But it's just them kind of buying into each other and kind of enjoying the process. And as you enjoy the process, you get better.
Do you try to give more positive reinforcement when you take over a team that's 1-11? Kind of go to your way when they do something little, make it exciting.
Yeah, there's an old Coach Parcells taught me a good lesson watching him. When we got beat at Dallas, he was really nice to the guys and to the coaches. When we won, he was all over us and he was all over the players. So I kind of watched and learned that, and I think he knows what he's doing. So I think yes, there is a situation in that.
Mm-hmm. You got tailback race. How is that turning out?
Well,
clear number one, or they're listed all 1, 2, 3?
Well, I think they all bring something a little different to the table. I think Powell can do every phase good because he's so big that if they start blitzing backers, he can block them better. Now, if they start blitzing a lot and we want to scat them out, then Tony and Josh and Abron, who wasn't out here, they can catch the ball in the flat and make them miss. So. So I think that there's the situations that we'll use them in different games. I think they can all do everything, but I think maybe Christian can be a little bit more physical at everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Were you glad it came down to a late game situation?
Yeah, I was. I really was. I made it happen that way. The gold team was mad at me, but I wanted to have it happen that way, and so they all get to eat. That was the one good thing. And then, but I wanted to see everybody compete and keep fighting, and both teams really did, and they got lined up for the field goal. We handled that play well, which could happen in the very first game, and then we kicked the field goal, and the defense kept rushing. We had a little mishap up front, but the kicker, the timing, he got it up high, so it was great effort on both sides. So I think it was good to, me personally as a coach, it was good to finish that way, I thought.
You were going to really emphasize special teams in this.
Yes.
How disappointing was the block punt?
Block punt, we had a miscommunication, and that's good to see. Now we know that kid didn't understand what we were teaching him as coaches, so we can go in there and show it to him, and he'll go, that didn't happen again. It's better to happen today, I promise you, than September 1st. I can promise you that. And he'll learn from it, and that's our job as coaches on special teams to keep teaching that. And we've done a good job, but you use so many people all the time, and then running in and out, that now you're kind of circling in, and all the kids will see it and realize, hey, that's how I got to count that. And the guy kind of came in late, and they kind of switched, and that can happen in a game too.
You've been moving a lot of guys in and out of experimenting in the secondary.
Yeah.
Was that part of the reason why the quarterbacks had such success this spring as far as percentages?
There's no doubt. We've moved in corners to safeties to corners, nickelbacks, and trying different guys. That's all part of it. And then learning coverages is hard now. They might have before. A couple of these kids back there, they've had three different three different things. It can kind of get on you when you're out there by yourself in the heat of the battle, and they just do a deep ball and you run back and you can't breathe, and you got to line up. So that's what we're teaching them. And I think we got better at that today. And there's always going to be balls that fly out there and fall. I always tell the DBs, they're not beat till they catch it. And so you got to learn how to play with your back to the ball. So.